an opportunity that we can't pass on.
Kia ora. Welcome to Hastings Boys, where Hastings Boys will be playing off against Hamilton in the last game of the round robin. Hastings coming into this have had a mixed season, won 3, lost 3 out of their 6 games so far. Hamilton Boys only falling to the champions of the table, Tauranga, and always a good competitive match between the two of them. Throughout the game we should hear a mix of te reo used, so when common things like scrums are happening, we'll be hearing kupu used as well. So hopefully there should be a bit of that throughout the game. So coming into the Hastings Boys lineup, we have for our Hastings Boys lineup, we have Membrance Tahu in at the 1, and Joseph Lilo Sefo in at the hooker position and starting as the captain. And number 3 we've got Elijah Vui. At 4 we've got Nehemiah Lovell, and 5 Eli Southwick. And at the flankers we've got Marshall Landon Lane, and at 7 Reed Poway. At 8 we've got Pana Papaya, and in the halfback we've got Mike Brown. For the backs for Hastings Boys, we've got Tana Famuina at the 10, just outside him, Yuri Rowlands, and then Triumph Voice in the midfield. On the wings, we've got John Nameko and Rafe Robinson, and then in the 15, we've got Walter Cover. Off the bench, they've got Siona Kauwhanunga, Israeli Koranivalu coming back off an injury, Solomone Haloufue, and 19 at Jonah Cooper, And 20, they've got Marcus Leach, Panapa Lambert, and Philberg Wilgeld. And Hamilton Boys for their lineup. At number 1, they've got Ryan Ralph. On the other prop, they've got Liam Vanderhayden. And at the 2, they've got Tom Martin. In the locks, they've got Leon Malsop and Stephen Newman. On the flanks, they've got Corbin Dunlop and Jack Miller. Rounding out at the 8, they've got Jack Rebarts. And 9, and at captain, they've got Mitch Swan. And first 5, they've got Dallas Rata Makini. And then just outside him, they've got Hiraka Waitahainga and 13, Ollie Gilran. On the wings, they've got Henry Lumley and Ross Anderson. And then at 15, they've got Jackson Bothaway. Coming off the bench for Hamilton, they've got Ziggy Coleman, Luke Hills, Kent Mills, Caleb Grice, Ollie Parkinson, Nico Drongle, and Maxwell Cutter. 2 strong teams for both Hamilton Boys and Hastings Boys. Hamilton bringing out a lot of size, as per usual. Hastings Boys always a pretty fast side, so always bringing up a strong matchup. Some more kupu we'll be expecting to hear throughout the game as the use of whana, as it's pretty fair conditions out here, but it is a bit slippery, so most teams would likely be using a bit of a whana, a kick, throughout the game, try and catch their opponents off guard. Another piece of kupu is advantage, which is painga. So for the referees out there, painga is the word for advantage, which we should be seeing a bit of this game with the slippery conditions. Hopefully the boys will do well to keep their discipline. Hopefully we'll be seeing a few piro out here. Piro means try. So should be a pretty competitive game. We expect to see a lot, but sometimes between the 2 teams there isn't too much on the scoreboard, but it's a very physical game as per usual. Tackle is rutu. There's always some massive tackles out in these games, so keep your eye out for that one. Keep your ears open for the word rutu. The te reo word for pass is maka. Between these 2 teams, they've got some strong players, all looking to get some big, wide passes out. So keep your ears open for the word maka. It's a pretty fine day out today, a little bit of a breeze. Field is quite muddy at the moment, but no rain, so boys should be using the ball through their hands expectedly, and a few kicks, but they'll be working to keep on their feet for a lot of the game. Hastings Boys High School and sitting at 4th on the table at the moment, just behind Napier Boys, and Hamilton Boys sitting pretty comfortably in at the 2 spot. So Hamilton Boys should be going through to the final against Tauranga Boys after this game, but definitely not without a fight, because Hastings Boys and Hamilton Boys always have a good strong one, always very competitive, goes back and forth almost every year. Hastings Boys getting ready to walk onto the field now. Led by captain Joseph Leroy Sefo, a young year 13 for the team. Hastings Boys feeling strong with the return of Israeli Garanivalu, who'll be coming off the bench, who's been out for all the season with a knee injury. Here they come now, Hastings Boys looking onto the field, looking strong and energetic. A few caps out on the field for Hastings Boys now. Got a fresh team, some young legs out there. Majority of them looking to come back next year. They won't be going out with a fight, that's for sure. See both teams lined up now. I believe both teams will be performing a haka here. Hamilton Boys with a lot of caps stepping out to the halfway line now. Hamilton Boys to do their haka first. Hastings Boys will receive and then start their one off. Hamilton Boys has 8 capped players coming into this game. Looking very big and very strong. Hamilton Boys haka led by their 10 position, Dallas Rata Makine. And Hastings Boys with 6 capped players compared to Hamilton's 8. Two powerful hockers from both teams. Hamilton boys led it off strong, and Hastings reciprocated that mana, led by Joseph Lilo Sefo and Remembrance Tahu. Both teams have some players who just finished playing for the second 15 games. Some young players, fresh legs will be starting, and then those second 15 players have already warmed up will be getting out there for them, coming in the second half whenever need be to bring in that fresh energy. Hamilton boys will be taking the Timata kickoff. And it'll be none other than Dallas Rata Makini who'll be kicking it off for Hamilton boys. And with that, the game gets underway. Beautiful catch there from Hastings boys. And starting off early with a whana from Tana Whamuina. And straight back down. This one to Walter Cover, who's catching it on pace. And we see that slippery ground there as his feet just slip out from underneath him. Hastings boys just trying to push that ball over the halfway line. Mike Brown in there with some nice strong passes. And Hastings boys just pushing forward for every inch they can get. And already another whana from Tana Whamuina. Hamilton boys 14 catches it there and puts in another one. This one just finding touch about the 5 metre line. Just got an injury on the field now. Walter Cover is being looked at by the physio. Hastings boys in discussing some plays will be thrown in by Joseph Lilo Sefo. Nice catch there by Eli Southwick for Hastings boys, and a big hit up there for Hastings. Straight in some strong defence from Hamilton. Panapapaya there, Hastings boys, a good strong run, but shut down by Hamilton's defence. Hastings using their hands, they find the wing and Rafe Robinson. Bringing it back to the middle of the field, Hastings boys. Nice short ball in there to Panapapaya. Hastings boys using another whana. And that one there, Kuatoki Waho just finds touch there. Off the nudge from Hastings boys. It'll be Hamilton to throw this one in. Oh, it's come off Hamilton boys there, so Hastings will be throwing this one in. Joseph Lilo Sefo just on the 22 metre line. This one to Panapa. Hastings boys pushing, driving forward. They've made 10 metres there. Hastings boys pushing. Gaining metres still, Hastings Boys. You see the ball just coming off the back now. Mike Brown uses it. He's got Nehemiah there with a nice strong hit up. Some beautiful defence from Hamilton Boys. Hastings managed to get it out. There's Remembrance Tahoe with a good hit up there. Some strong defence from Hamilton. Not compromising any metres to Hastings Boys. Breed Pawa with another good hit up for Hastings. Hastings have found the centre of the field. Hastings Boys find the back line. Touches the ground, but it's gone backwards. Hastings Boys, a beautiful tackle there from Hamilton. And a penalty here to Hastings Boys offside. John Lameko takes it quick to score a try there. Hastings Boys, the early try. John Lameko to go up 5 points to 0. Tana Famuino will be taking this kick. We've already seen both teams using the whana quite a bit so far. Just trying to catch the opposition off on the slippery field. We've seen a few people slip over already, and both teams are taking advantage of that. Tana Famuino, the beautiful kick there to put Hastings up by 7 points to 0. Start off the game. So now it's Hamilton Boys with the Timota. And Dallas Rata Makine for kicking this one off again. And nice hopu there from Walter Cover. Puts the ball back down to Hamilton Boys. And a beautiful catch there from Hamilton's 15. And another use of whana, pushing it back down the field. And there's Walter Cover with the ball again, and he puts it down. This one finding touch, a beautiful kick. And he's managed to pick up the Hastings Boys line out there by kicking it from behind the 10-metre mark. 40-22. So Hastings Boys will get the throw in for this one. Joseph Lelo-Sefo will be throwing this one in. Just inside the 22. Similar place from where Hastings started off last time they scored. A beautiful catch there by Panapa to bring it in. And Hastings Boys bringing in the line drive once again. Hastings gaining some metres still. Hamilton trying to push them out. And Joseph Little-Sefo has taken it down. And Hastings in his short ball. And Yuri Rowland's in there. Not quite on the try line yet. Hastings Boys getting over. Some strong try-saving defence from Hamilton. And Remembrance Tahoe taking it quick there. Hastings Boys using their pick and goes just shy of the line. And Hastings Boys in again for another pedal, another try. Hastings Boys going up 12-0 so far. That one was to Nehemiah Lovo. And with that, Hastings Boys are up 12-0 going so far in the first half. That one closer to the middle of the field than the last one. About 20 metres out from the sideline. Tana Whamuina will be taking this kick. See, Hastings Boys using the 40-22s very strongly to get themselves in for 2 tries so far. Walter Cover has put in some beautiful kicks to just find them in a good position so where their forwards can just power over the line and score. Tana Whamuina, beautiful, another whana there, beautiful kick to get Hastings Boys another 2 points and put them up 14-0. Hamilton Boys kick off here. Hamilton with a nice strong chase on this one. They've gone wide and shorter. Nice catch there from Hastings. They put it up in the air straight away. There's Hamilton's fullback with another great catch. They're using it wide. No kicks from Hamilton this time with a good hit up from Hamilton Boys in the middle of the field. Now Hamilton keeping it in tight with their strong forwards, gaining some metres here. Strong run match with some strong defence between both teams. On a big hit up there from Hamilton, gets them some metres. Hamilton using their backs now. A nice box kick there from Hamilton. Ball's in the hands of Walter Cover. Gets down some support of Hastings Boys there. Mike Brown in the halfback. Hastings Boys with another big hit up, but a strong defence from Hamilton causes Hastings to knock it on. Beautiful tackle there from Ryan Ralph. Caused a knock on from Hastings Boys, and now Hamilton has the boys in their half. Hamilton Boys captain Mitch Swan will be putting the ball in here. Hamilton in a pretty strong position to score here. The scrum's gone down, so ref's just called for a re-scrum. Hamilton Boys putting this one in. About 20 metres from the sideline. Another 20 from the halfway, and Hamilton Boys strong there with a good hit up from the 12, gain some nice metres. Hamilton still using their backs. Ooh, and pass there, just tipped from Hastings. Knockdown there from Hastings Boys as ref has brought it back for a harm in there, a penalty towards Hamilton Boys. Hamilton Boys calling for another scrum there. Hamilton looking to use their strong forward pack to drive over the ball and then use their fast backs out wide with all the space they've created. The scrum's just gone down again. So Hamilton boys will be putting the ball into the kakari, the scrum, this one, and Hamilton boys half. Mitch Swan putting this one in. Hamilton boys backs standing out stacked on one side. But Hastings boys have got a tight head there and they're using the ball. But some beautiful pressure from Hamilton. It's brought Yuri Rowlands held up. But Hastings boys getting in there trying to drive him forward. He just found his knees there. But Hamilton boys has turned the ball over. Great defence from Hamilton to get that one back. And a great offload to keep out of penalty trouble there, Hamilton boys. Hamilton keeping it in tight. But now looking for the back line. There's Dallas passing out through the hands. Hamilton boys keeping away from that outline. Nice tackle there from Rafe Robinson to bring down the centre. Some pressure from Hastings boys there. Try and prevent Hamilton from gaining any more metres. Advantage to Hamilton boys. Oh, and beautiful offload there from Dallas Ratana. Hamilton boys with the ball and their half about the middle of the field. There's second five from Hamilton boys with a nice strong run. He finds an offload. Hamilton boys using the blind side. One more for Hamilton boys. It's just gone into touch there. Some beautiful running from Hamilton boys, but some clutch defence from Hastings. Just finds Hamilton in the touchline with Hastings throwing it in. Massive change of events with Hamilton having the scrum initially and Hastings managing to get a tight head, but only to be shut down from Hamilton's defence. Now Hastings looking for a nice strong head up. Hastings putting in the boot to get out of trouble. It's deep, but can't quite find touch there. Hamilton moving at pace. Number 11, Henry Lumley, with a nice strong run from Hamilton, brings them back within the 22. Big Liam van der Hayden in for another run for Hamilton. Hamilton's 12, pushing in strong again. Te Raka Waiting Hainga on Hamilton boys, just unable to keep hold of that one. And the ref just brings that one back for the knock on. The Taka Whakamoa. So there'll be a Hastings boys scrum here. Mike Brown will be putting this one in for Hastings boys. Hastings 15 is dropped back deep. He's looking for a kick. There's Walter cover. Puts it in. Just finds touch there for Hastings boys. So it'll be Hamilton Boys, Maka Pātaha. Hamilton Boys throw in here. Hamilton just shy of the 22 with this throw in. Number 7, Jack Miller for Hamilton Boys is standing out in the back line looking for a strong hit up by the looks of it. And they spread that one wide there. There's a good hit up from Hamilton. Hamilton gaining some metres there with a strong run, but a turnover for Yuri Rowlands. Hastings has got the ball back, just gaining some metres. Mike Brown unable to release the ball clearly there. Hamilton Boys just knocks the ball on there, so it'll be another Hastings Boys scrum. Some great defence from both teams has led to turnovers on both sides and keeping some competitive action just around the middle of the field, just closer to Hamilton's side. Some strong defence from Hastings has just kept them shy of scoring so far, but been looking quite promising. Mike Brown feeds that one into the scrum. And the penalty to Hamilton Boys there. Hastings Boys props just dropped the knee on that one, so it'll be penalty to Hamilton Boys just around the centre of the field. They'll be looking to take the points on this one. Hastings Boys currently up 14-0. Hamilton just trying to cut that down a bit, gain a bit of momentum. So it's Speed Jackson, by the way, taking the kick. He's had a very strong game out there. Some nice catches and clutch moments. Slippery field that they're playing on. He's managed to keep hold of it in all of his attempts. Can't quite get that one. It's Hastings Boys catch the ball and return it down with another whana. But Hastings Boys offside there. And Hamilton moving it up. Looking for a quick take, but Hamilton Boys now with a big change of events. Have got a penalty inside their 22. They'll be looking to score here, Hamilton. Just look for the kick for touch here. So this will be Hamilton Boys, Maka Paitaha. Hamilton Boys throw in on this line out. In a dangerous position to score here. Hamilton Boys is a very strong forward pack. They go long. Oh, just can't quite keep hold of that one. And the refs called it not straight there, unfortunately for Hamilton Boys. Hastings lucky to keep out of danger from that one. Unlucky possession for Hamilton Boys. So this will be our Hastings Boys scrum. 15 metres out from the sideline. And Hastings Boys fullback, well to cover, sitting deep in a pocket, potentially looking for another kick. Which we've seen quite a few of so far in this game. Oh, but he looks for the head up this time. Almost finds a hole in there. It's Triumph Voice. Beautiful run from Triumph. Now Hastings looking for the wing is Rafe Robinson, showing his wheels there. Rafe Robinson, he just puts in a nice grubber kick, just finds touch there. But the refs brought it back for a penalty to Hastings Boys. A harm in net. So Hastings Boys in the just close to the centre of the field, quite deep in their own territory. Offside there from Hamilton Boys. Hastings will be looking to get out of trouble. Hamilton have been showing a bit of momentum. Yet to score so far, Hamilton, but they've been looking very, very strong. Tana Whamawina finds touch from that penalty. Hastings Boys just about on their 22. Hastings Boys so far have had a pretty strong line out. Joseph Little Sefor been throwing well. They look to go long. Eli Southwick brings that one in. And a nice short ball there from Hastings brings John LeMickle for some good metres. Just shut down though by Hamilton's defence. Yuri Rowlands with another strong hit up. And there's another whana for Hastings Boys, and there's the fullback from Hamilton who's took some amazing catches today, and he puts it back himself. So there's John LeMickle with a nice catch for Hastings Boys. He's pushing off Hamilton. Some nice defence brings him down just around the halfway. Now Hastings looking for some hit-ups. There's Remembrance Tahoe. And the pass just over the head of Hastings' first receiver, but they've found it through the back line. It's the chip from Walter Cover. It just doesn't go the way he likes it. It's gone out on the full. So this will be Hamilton Boys throw in about 10 metres from the halfway line. Strong change from Hastings Boys and hope to shut down some of Hamilton's momentum. It's ended with Hamilton having a line out just shy of the halfway line. Hastings half. They go long, just over the back, and there's Joseph Little Sefor for Hastings Boys, who's retained that one. Now Hastings Boys looking for some strong head-ups in the middle of the field. Hastings Boys using their strong back line, and there's Rafe Robinson showing his speed. The inside ball to keep in touch. Finds Mike Brown. There's Hastings Boys using some short balls, and they just go for a kick, but Hamilton's 13 has found it, and he's found a hole. Hamilton Boys 13 just breaks through on that one, and he's using his wheels to score in there. Beautiful try by Hamilton Boys. And so that one goes to Ollie Gurin. A beautiful try for Hamilton Boys, just putting them up on the board now, 5-14. And Hamilton's show of momentum has finally came through for them as they've got on the board. A beautiful try there from Ollie Gurin. Just a nice catch, and he's used his speed and strength to find a hole and just get through some Hastings defenders. So Jackson, by the way, will be taking the whana for Hamilton Boys. He'll be taking the kick to try and gain the extra 2 points for Hamilton Boys. Just close that lead down that Hastings currently has. And a beautiful kick there from Jackson, by the way. Puts Hamilton Boys on 7 points. And now Hastings just have a 7-point lead. Not too long to go in the first half. So now Hastings Boys will be taking their first team mata of the game. And Walter Cover will be taking this one for them.
Let's go, big team!
puts it really short. A strong chase from Hastings Boys, but number 2 for Hamilton, Tom Martin, does well to keep hold of that one. Hamilton just bringing it back, looking for a nice box kick. He goes short. Hamilton's 14 is up there to catch it. Beautiful catch there from Ross Anderson. Now Hamilton with some big hit-ups. Liam van der Hayden looking strong as always. Hamilton using their back line there, showing their speed, and they've found the winger, Henry Lumley. Nice good hit up there from Ryan Ralph. Just gets Hamilton over the halfway line. There's Liam van der Hayden again with a nice strong run, just finds the offload there. And Hamilton Boys number 8, Jack Robarts, has gained some metres for Hamilton. And that's Hamilton there as well with the advantage. The Painga. And yep, the ref brings it back. The Painga, the advantage. And Hastings Boys just caught offside on that one. So Hamilton Boys looking in another good position. So this one they'll be looking for another kick for touch here. Hamilton Boys. We can't quite find it. There's John Lameko, puts in a kick of it for himself, and it's gone away. And just finds about 20 metres out from the line. Hamilton Boys on that slippery field. Way to gain it there, Dallas. There's 15 for Hamilton, who puts in a nice nudge. And Tanafamulina finds that one. This time Hastings choosing to run it. Here's Walter cover. And Hastings Boys now again position in Hamilton's half. There's Hastings now. Oh, Hamilton there's gained the penalty, gained the harmony.
Help. You take those out.
Some unfortunate discipline by Hastings Boys has just caught them off guard a couple of times now. Given Hamilton the ball. So they'll be looking for another kick for touch here. Hamilton. But that one's Kuatau Kiwaho, ball is in touch. Hamilton Boys throw in here, just around the Hastings Boys 22 metre line. And they're just making sure there's room in that line out. Oh, and Hamilton Boys does well to keep hold of that one. Now it's in their back line. There's 8 for Hamilton Boys. The strong hit up, Jake Robarts. There's Hamilton finding line. There's their strong 13 again to gain some more metres for Hamilton. Hastings Boys are trying to power over that one, unable to quite get it. Some strong defence from Hastings, just trying to get their ball back from Hamilton, but they do well to keep hold of it, Hamilton. And a nice strong hit up from Tom Martin there. Hamilton just keeping it in tight, holding their position. And he does well to keep hold of it, Tom Martin. And Hamilton, just looking for an offload there, can't quite get that one. Some strong defence from Hastings, just putting on the pressure, causing Hamilton to scramble just a tiny bit. But enough for Hastings to gain possession on that one. So that leaves Hastings Boys there with the kakari, the scrum, where Mike Brown will be putting this one in. So now Hastings Boys just around the middle of the field and just in their half. not long to go in the first half of the game. Hastings Boys still up by 7. They were looking to keep hold of this one for the rest of the half and potentially get some more points on the board. There's Hastings Boys using their back line, but shut down from Hamilton's strong defence, which we've come to see quite a bit throughout this game. On a nice hit up there from Nehemiah for Hastings Boys, and a short ball there finds Eli Southwick. There's Yuri Rowlands for Hastings Boys with a strong fend there, but just brought down from Hamilton's captain and number 9, Mitch Swan, who's some great defence. Hastings Boys just trying to find that halfway line, but Hamilton's strong defence shutting them down. Some beautiful defence from Hamilton has almost gained them possession. Ooh, but not quite. Just a penalty, a harmony there for Hastings Boys now. Unfortunate. Hamilton showing some great defence throughout this first half. They've kept it very consistent. Unlucky there, just slipping up on some discipline areas. This one finds Hastings Boys just on their side of the halfway line. The penalty, we're looking for touch here. Finds a paitaha there. So this will be Hastings Boys with the throw in here. Hastings Boys with the maka paitaha. Joseph Lilos Yosefo be throwing this one in. Hastings Boys there with a strong drive. The rest brought that one back, just not quite straight, and that calls half time. Hastings Boys leading Hamilton 14-7 going into that one, but a very competitive game here. And with that competitive first half, we will be back in attack.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough times. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in it. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Hey. Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what New Zealand Carbon Farming are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forests so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this isn't about what we wore back in the day.
We're going to go now. Going once, going twice, no more offers. Scored!
It's about being trusted to get a better result for our clients since 1973.
beautiful people.
Look at me! Look at her!
Bang.
Too much.
Sounds ominous. Keep our kaumatua cool.
Oh, you went all the way to the KKK, eh?
No.
Hurry up!
Okay.
Make Māori Plus your mate. Download the app today.
And welcome back to the match between Hastings Boys and Hamilton Boys, the battle of the HBHS. Hastings Boys are just up by 7 points in the first half, but pretty good representation of the game so far. Hamilton Boys have played very strongly. Hastings Boys playing really strongly too. It's just a bit of luck of the draw so far. Hastings just getting some nice bounces on some of the kicks. Hamilton getting a bit unlucky sometimes, but they held a fair bit of possession in the first half. But Hastings Boys just lucky to get 2 early on tries. We've got a very interesting and very competitive second half coming up for us here. Hastings Boys will be taking the tīmata, the kick-off, to start off the second half. Just a reminder for everyone out there watching, we'll be trying to use as much kupu, much as te reo Māori throughout the game, just through whakaata Māori, trying to normalise the use of te reo Māori through Super 8 Rugby. That Hastings Boys trying to keep that energy into the second half. Be interesting to see if they bring any subs on. As of yet, their starting lineup has been playing with quite a bit of energy throughout that whole first half. They've been looking very strong, as has Hamilton. Both teams seem to be very fit, very fast and very strong. Nobody showing too much fatigue so far. A very physical game. It's very interesting to see how much longer these boys can go without any subs. But so far they've been showing no lack of physicality here. Hamilton Boys now just getting ready. Their last call. By the looks of it, no teams quite making any subs as of yet, which is another fair representation of how this game's been going. Both teams just non-stop playing their hearts out. They've been playing very strong, very good rugby to watch so far. There's a kick off for the second half. Finding it nice and low, but Hamilton Boys keep retention and a good front line of defence from Hastings Boys just brings down Hamilton. There's a big hit up there from Hamilton Boys number 3, Liam van der Hayden, who showed some strong runs, as the rest of Hamilton Boys front row has throughout this game. It's a nice high box kick from Hamilton Boys. Hastings Boys just brings that one down. Some good support, they're able to retain that. Now Remembrance Tahoe just holds that ball for Hastings Boys to bring it in. Now Hastings Boys have made something work fast, and here's Rafe Robinson. Speaking of fast, he keeps in quiet, keeps the ball in. And Hamilton Boys just lets go of that one. There's an advantage. No advantage there. Hastings Boys has just knocked that one on. Some strong defence there from Jake Rabarts and Ollie Guerin. It's won the ball for Hamilton Boys. Just able to hold up Hastings Boys winger, force a knock on there. Now Hamilton Boys looking strong coming into this second half. They've now got a scrum just about 15 metres out from the halfway line into Hastings Boys half. It'll be their captain Mitch Swan, who's had an amazing game for Hamilton so far, who'll be putting this ball in. Hamilton's back stacked on one side. They'll be looking to use their strength and size in midfield with Hiraka Waita Hainga and Ollie Guerin.
Some nice wrap up there from Rafe Robinson, just brings him down. So another good hit up there from Liam Vanderhayden for Hamilton Boys. And Hastings defence getting up nice and quick, not trying to let Hamilton gain any metres. There's Elijah and Hamilton Boys just pushing. Oh, can't quite keep hold of that one. Hastings Boys have the advantage there. They get the penalty there with a high tackle from Hamilton Boys. So now Hastings Boys will be looking for the kick for touch here. Tana Famuina will be taking this kick for Hastings Boys. Pretty deep into their half. Some good offense from Hamilton. Hastings just fine touch. About 20 metres out from the halfway line. Hastings Boys have had a strong line out in the first half of this game. They'll be looking to keep that going in the second half. Joseph Liliosefo, the captain for Hastings Boys, will be throwing this one in. They just go short for Panapa, Hastings Boys, and they find it in the back line now. Does Hastings Boys, and there's Yuri Rowlands looking for a hit up, and he gains some good metres there, Yuri, but he just loses that one. But penalty there for Hastings Boys. It's just stop there, just having a talk to the captain or having a talk to the player. So this harmonious penalty goes to Hastings Boys. It's pretty deep in their half. They look for the kick for touch. A nice strong kick from Tana Famuina, finds touch on that one. Just now moving forward into Hamilton's half. Hastings Boys, another line out here. The development of Hastings Boys lineup has grown quite a bit throughout the season, so clearly something they've worked on in their practices as it's just continued to get better throughout the season, and we see it there again with a nice catch from Reid Pawai. Now Hastings Boys backline looking dangerous. There's Triumph Voice there, and he goes a strong hit up. Nice bend, but brought down there from Hamilton Boys 12. Strong tackle, manages to bring him down, but a good run from Triumph Voice. Now Hastings just keep hitting in their forward pack, keeping it tight with some nice strong hit ups, but Tana Famuina puts down a kick. Goes to Hamilton Boys, looking for a strong run, and a strong run it is. He's brought in by Triumph Boys for a nice tackle. Now Hamilton's front row showing us some nice hit ups as per usual throughout this game.
Get up again!
Oh, and a nice box kick there from Hamilton. Hastings Boys with the catch there, just in their side of the half. Hastings Boys using their forwards, some nice strong head-ups. Hamilton Boys with some good defence as we've seen through this game. Now Hastings looking to the backs. And there's Yuri Rowlands, his feet just slipping out from underneath him there with the muddy, slippery grounds we have, but he finds his feet again and keeps pushing. But no advantage there, he's on his knees and kept moving. So it'll be Hamilton Boys harmony there, and they look to take it quick, and he puts in a kick. Hamilton Boys, it's their captain there, find a nice open spot. Rafe Robinson just finds the ball in the try line, putting it down. Smart play there from Mitch Swans, showing why he is the captain for Hamilton Boys. For a very smart play. So now Hastings just looking to get out of trouble, looking to get out of their 22.
Hamilton boys showing some momentum as they did in the first half. Now Hastings just trying to get back down into their Hamilton half with a nice strong kick there from Malta cover. Sit on the 10-metre line. Hamilton now looking for a big hit up, and they get one. They find the backs, Hamilton does, and there's their midfield once again, who's been strong this whole game. Some nice hands there from Hamilton, finds the fullback, 5 metres out from the line, sideline. Some good defence from Eli Southwick, Hastings boys. Stops Hamilton from gaining the metres, and they find their back line once again. Big tackle from Hamilton, but he's got the pass off first. Hamilton just pushing into Hastings boys' 22-metre line, showing their strength in the second half. There's a big hit up now from Liam van der Hayden, as he's done throughout this game. Hamilton looking to score here. There's Hamilton's 13, who's had some good hit ups, but just shut down now from Triumph Voice. Hamilton looking to find the middle of the field now. Some pressure from Hastings boys, but Hamilton keeping hold of it. Just gone back outside of the 22 now. They've just knocked it forward there, and unfortunately Hamilton. Hastings boys moving. Ref's given the advantage, but hasn't called it yet. Now he brings it back to the knock-on advantage. So with that, this will be Hastings boys Kākari, Hastings boys scrum. Putting this one in, and now see some substitutions happening for Hastings boys. Yuri Rowlands has come off for Panapa Lambert, who will now be going into the midfield with Triumph Voice. Hamilton boys sticking with their line-up still. Seen some strong work from both teams, midfields and the backs. Hamilton boys, Hiraka Waitahainga and Ollie Guerin have been showing some strong runs, moving all over the field. Strong push there from Hamilton, always wins in the scrum, but Hastings keep hold of it. There's Panapa Lambert, who's just come onto the field. Nice hit up, some good defence from Hamilton. Now Hastings looking deep. Tana Famuina finds an open ground to look for the kick. A beautiful catch there from Hamilton boys, Ross Anderson. As he pushes through into Hastings half. 10 metres out from the halfway. Beautiful work there from Hamilton boys. Now Hamilton keeping it in tight, keeping hold of that ball. They look to the back line. Another short ball there for Hamilton. Nice offload there for Hamilton. Looking out to the sideline. So there's Hamilton's 13 once again, cutting in, just keeping out of touch. Brought down by Israeli Karani Valu's come on for Hastings boys. And Hamilton keeping in close, gaining some good metres there, Hamilton. There's Hamilton, has the advantage now again. Just calling offside. Hamilton looking dangerous here. There's their 13. Finds the winger. Hamilton boys not quite able to score, but the refs brought it back there for the advantage for Hamilton boys. They've got two options to choose from. They choose the one in the middle of the field. Does Hamilton. So now it's Hamilton boys harmony here. Hamilton boys penalty in the middle of centre of the field. Inside Hastings boys 22. And the referee just wanted to talk to Hastings boys captain just about some discipline. Which with the second half, a bit of fatigue coming through the boys. Trying to take some shortcuts. And Hamilton here looking for a scrum. As we've seen in the second half, their scrum is looking very strong, managing to almost push Hastings off the ball. And one of them, a dangerous spot to score here, Hamilton.
Mitch Swan, Hamilton Boys captain, will be putting this one in. He's made some very smart calls. Mitch Swan, he's showing why he is the captain for this Hamilton side. Now we see Dallas Rata Makine on one side, stacked up with Hamilton Boys. Played a very smart game. He finds the second 5 there. Some defence, unable to stop Hamilton from scoring there. Quite wide, beautiful try there from Hamilton, showing how dangerous their backline can be when given the opportunities. So that one there goes to Henry Lumley. Beautiful speed there from him. And just set up quite nicely from Hirako Waitahainga, who's showed some amazing passes today to his open teammates, who've just been able to find breaks. Whether it's one of his fast wingers out there or his strong Ollie Gurin just outside him, who's the centre for Hamilton Boys. So now Jackson, by the way, will be taking the kick for Hamilton, 5 metres out from the sideline. Beautiful kick there. Can't quite find the distance there. In Hamilton's 15, so that leaves Hastings Boys just up by 2 points in the second half. Hamilton showing some good momentum there. A beautiful kick, just unable to quite find it. So now that leaves Hastings Boys with a Timata, the kick-off. Walter Cover will be taking this one. So we've seen Israeli Karanivalu and Panapa Lambert come on for Hastings Boys. Israeli is be playing his second game in the Super 8 tournament. He's gone out with an injury for most of the season. Nice deep kick there from Walter Cover. Finds Hamilton as they put in another whana back to Hastings. It's kept in there by Tana Famuina. Now Walter showing his speed, holding the ball in one hand. Just unable to keep hold of that one. There's Hastings Boys. Just a knock on. So it'll be Hamilton's scrum just shy of the halfway line.
Let's go next job here, let's go.
Hamilton more than happy to see the ball in their hands again. They've already scored a try in this half. They'll be looking to score again. Just to get ahead of Hastings.
Get caught in.
Nice strong scrum there from both sides. Hamilton using the blind side. Mike Brown with a nice strong tackle for Hastings. Just stops. Hamilton's 11 there. He was looking quite dangerous. But Hamilton able to get over the halfway line. And now I'm just looking to keep pushing forward. Hamilton, nice strong head up, met by some strong defence from Hastings Boys. The pressure from Hastings just pushing back over the halfway line. Joseph Leloy Sefo, the captain of Hastings Boys. Some good defence there. And Hastings just showing that pressure once again, just trying to push Hamilton off that halfway line. There's Liam van der Hayden with another strong head up as he cracks that halfway again. There's Hamilton Boys looking dangerous. And Hamilton able to keep in touch there. Hamilton Boys looking towards the middle of the field and they're using their hands there, going out wide as Hamilton. They're showing the speed there. Can't quite find the hole. Beautiful run though from Henry Lumley. Now Hamilton just inside Hastings' 22-metre line.
You want to get in front?
And the refs brought it back here for now penalty for Hamilton Boys. They'll be looking for the points to go ahead. about 20 metres out from the halfway line as Hamilton looking to get 3 points here. Take the advantage against Hastings by 1 point. They can crack this one. This will be taken by Jackson, by the way. It's an amazing game. Unlucky to miss his last kick, but he's taken some amazing catches, putting in some nice fun, some nice kicks throughout the game. So we're looking to put Hamilton ahead with this one. Puts it in. A beautiful kick there from Jackson, by the way. Puts Hamilton ahead by 1. For the first time in the game, Hamilton are now leading. And that leaves Hastings Boys with the team mata. Hastings Boys with the kickoff, which will be taken by Walter Cover. He's had a strong game so far, put in some nice kicks, and we're looking to do so again. Puts it in, nice high and deep kick. Once again does Walter Cover. Hastings Boys some nice pressure, but a good strong run from Hamilton. Able to gain some more metres. Hamilton looking for the box kick, nice and high. Strong chase from Hamilton. And John Napier keeps hold of that one for Hastings Boys, but not quite. Hamilton Boys will have a scrum now, just shy of the halfway line. Good chase there from Hamilton Boys. Just keeps the pressure on enough to force Hastings to drop that one. But another smart play we see from Mitch Swan, Hamilton's captain, who's played amazing throughout this game. The refs just reset that one. This is another kakari, another scrum will be reset here for Hamilton Boys. Both teams with some very strong scrums here. Hamilton winning their own. A nice strong hit up from Hamilton. Manages to find the halfway line. Just another strong push. Clutch defence there from Panapa Lambert. Hamilton with a nice strong hit up there. Taken down by Rafe Robinson. Hamilton just gaining small metres from each hit up, and another beautiful box kick there from Hamilton. Finds a hole. Walter Cover picks the ball up, but just finds the touchline. Does Walter Cover. So this one will be Hamilton Boys throw in. Hamilton Boys Maka Paitaha. We're looking to score here once again. To go ahead. To go ahead of Hastings by a few more points. Inside of Hastings 22 here. Hamilton going around the middle. Oh, he does well to keep hold of that one, does Hamilton. They've got a nice line drive pushing. Hamilton just continuing to move forward. Couldn't quite find the touchline there, but they're just shy of it. Hamilton gets the ball out for a strong hit up. Hastings defence keeping them off the try line so far.
But Hamilton showing some power, trying to get over it. In Hamilton boys halfback looking for a nice pick and go, unable to score there, and then Hamilton are in for another try to go up against Hastings boys by 6 points. Hamilton boys just a show of strength in the second half, powering over the line to score another one. Puts Hamilton boys up by 6. They'll be looking for the kick to go up by 8 points. Keep out of converted try. Reach from Hastings boys. With that now, we see some subs coming onto the field for Hamilton boys with Ziggy Coleman and Luke Hills coming on. Hamilton boys front rows had a very strong game, playing well. Beautiful kick there from Jackson, by the way. Puts Hamilton boys ahead by 8. Hastings boys now needing a little bit more than a converted try to go ahead again. This will be Walter cover with the tīmata, with the kickoff for Hastings boys. He takes it nice and high, not as deep as the other times as Walter cover, and a beautiful chase from Panapa, catches the ball, and Hamilton boys unable to get that one. Hastings boys just pushing forward now, showing a new level of hunger. Hastings boys being behind by this much for the first time in the game. Hamilton boys doing well, but they just get penalised here, so that'll be a penalty to Hastings boys just around Hamilton's 22-metre line. And that was Panapapaya there that caught that kick for Hastings boys, able to regain position. But a beautiful kick from Walter cover made it able to do so. Hastings just finding touch there, looking to use their strong line out once again, and potentially another line out drive for Hastings boys, which has put them in positions to score twice in this game already. Now down the other end of the field, Hastings boys have a new hunger as they're down by 8 points. They need to score again, Hastings. Another strong line out there from Hastings. They're driving forward, but not quite. Not quite enough for Hastings boys. As Hamilton manages to get a scrum there. Hamilton managed to get a kakari, a scrum, just in their half now. Hastings boys will be disappointed with that one. Potential opportunity to score a try, unable to keep hold of it. Hamilton boys will be very relieved at that, and now they'll be looking to get out of danger and get back into Hastings boys' half. The ref just calling for a reset on that scrum again. Both teams' scrums looking very nice. It's a tight hit each for both teams, I believe. Now Hastings boys looking to bring on some more subs when the time comes. Bring on some fresh legs. But with that, Hamilton has the ball in hand. They'll be looking to get down and score again on Hastings boys. But Hastings boys with a beautiful scrum. They managed to get that one. Has Hastings boys just managed to pick up a harmony, penalty there in a crucial position. Now Hastings boys are calling for a scrum after managing to beat Hamilton on that one. Hastings will be almost needing to score here to have another chance
of gaining that lead over Hamilton. Mike Brown will be putting this one in. Hastings boys have stacked their back line on the open side. And they'll definitely be looking to use it with how strong of a game their back line has had. Hamilton boys defence proven to be able to defend well so far, so be a strong collision we see here. And the ref just calling for another reset of the scrum, another reset of the kakari. Mike Brown will be putting this one in for Hastings boys. They'll be looking to use it quick, get in there fast enough to get the ball back and hopefully score again will be all Hastings boys. They win that scrum fairly convincingly. It's Tanawhamawina finds a short ball there for Panapa Lambert. Some strong defence from Hamilton. Keeping the pressure on as Hamilton boys. But Hastings just driving as much as they can, trying to gain any metres possible. They're keeping it in the forwards. Unable to keep hold of the ball, but Hastings managing to dive on it. Tanawhamawina keeps hold of the ball, just gone backwards there. It's another harmony for Hastings boys. Just going straight down on that one. So this time they look for the kick for touch. As Hamilton boys defences put them back a little bit. Some strong head-ups there from Hastings boys, but overall the pressure from Hamilton has just made it too hard for them to keep the ball in hand. But Hastings boys lucky enough to get a penalty to put them in another opportunity to score a try. So now the subs for Hastings boys are coming in. Philly Viljoen, we're coming on for Walter Cover, and Marcus Leach has come on for Mike Brown and an Hastings boys backline. And Hastings forming a nice drive there. Hastings boys looking to get over. And the ref can't quite see that one. He's called held up there. Some beautiful defence from Hamilton. He managed to hold that one up. Unlucky there, Hastings boys. So now Hamilton has the free kick from a drop out from their try line. Hamilton boys still up by 8 points. Hastings needing to score soon in order to get the lead thereafter. And a deep kick there from Hastings. Finds Tanawhamawina. Finds John Napier for a nice strong run. And there's Elijah Talalupe for Hastings boys with a good hit up. On a pick and go from John Napier. But that's a penalty to Hamilton boys. Unlucky there for Hastings boys. Thought they might have had a chance to score. But Hamilton boys just showing their strength and discipline, able to keep hold of that one. Now Hamilton looking to clear their bench. With Kent Mills, Caleb Grice, Ollie Packinson, Nico Dromgill and Maxwell Cutter standing on the sideline now, ready to come on, ready to finish the game off for the starters. Another beautiful kick there for Hamilton. Finds touch. And Hastings boys half. And now here come the subs for Hamilton boys, who are looking strong in the second half. We managed to find the lead by 8 points. Hastings boys now making another sub. Solomonia Halalufe. So now this will be Hamilton Boys throw in. Nice catch there for Hamilton. They're using the back line now. Looking for a big hit up. There's Hamilton Boys with Jack Miller. She's had some strong runs throughout this game. Hamilton Boys going down the blind side, looking fast, looking fresh. Just taken down there from some strong Hastings defence. Hamilton Boys going well. Their replacement backs have come on and they're showing how fresh their legs are, and we see it right now with a beautiful run there for Hamilton Boys. Maxwell Cutter, but just taken down there from Philly Viljoen. A clutch tackle for Hastings Boys, and now Hamilton have found the centre of the field again. They'll be looking to score one more on Hastings. Just cutting it into the centre of the field is Hamilton Boys. Looking strong. Hamilton Boys, some good hit-ups. Another good one for Hamilton Boys. Some strong defence there from Hastings. Joseph Lilo Sefo showing some good defence again and again throughout this game. Now Hamilton keeping it in their midfield, who've had a strong game so far. Doing well to keep hold of that one is Hamilton. Keeping it in tight. Flick it to the open side with Hastings Boys defence managing to take them down, but not without a fight. Hamilton's gaining some metres still in those forward positions, and there's centre for Hamilton, just lost it forward on that one. Good defence from Honopapaya for Hastings Boys. Now Hastings with the ball in hand, looking for a head up. Elijah Tolalupe has had a strong game and a strong season. Now Hastings looking for the backs. Managed to keep hold of it, Triumph Voice. And he looks for the, holds that one in there. Just gets taken down. Reed Pawa picks up the ball for a good pick and go to save Hastings Boys some time. Rafe Robinson, they're playing half for Hastings for the time being. And now Hastings looking to get towards the centre of the field a little bit more. Still down by 8 points, and there's Marcus Leach with a head up. Keeps on his feet, waiting for some people to get with him. He does well, Marcus, to keep hold of the ball there. Now Rafe Robinson finds an offload to John Lameko, who does well to fight back into the field. Hamilton Boys have just been penalised there. His feet just quite releasing the ball on that one. So now Hastings Boys has a penalty just inside Hamilton's half. Hastings Boys will be looking to score and looking to score quickly. Now Tana Famuina puts in a good kick as he has throughout this game, just finding it around Hamilton's 22-metre line. Now the physicality of this game starting to show through some of the boys. Bit of fatigue kicking in. Some slip-ups in their discipline now. It's a physical game it's been. Both teams, some strong hit-ups and even stronger defence. So this will be Hamilton Boys Hastings Boys Makapaitaha. Joseph Lilo Sefo throwing this one in. A nice catch there from Reed Pawa, who's in a good game for Hastings. And now a strong drive from Hastings. And Hamilton showing their strength, just putting some good defence on it. And there's Hastings breaking off, gaining some good metres as Hastings Boys. And taken blindside by Rafe Robinson, continuing to get some metres for Hastings. Pick it up, there's Rally Gorani Valu for Hastings Boys. Hastings Boys continuing to keep to this blind side. Trying to gain some metres within the forwards. Elijah Tolalupe does so. Tana Famuina unable to hold the ball.
But the ref's got advantage for Hastings Boys. They look to take it quick. Does Reed Pawai. Can't quite find the try line on that one. Hastings Boys looking for some short pick and goes, looking to power over the line. There's Triumph Voice with that one. Hamilton Boys showing some very strong defence, and they've managed to hold it up again. Some beautiful defence from Hamilton Boys is on display at the moment. And with that one, beautiful game from both sides, very physical. Hamilton Boys has managed to put the win over Hastings by 8 points, 22-14. Both teams showing the physicality and reciprocating it. Some strong hit-ups, some even stronger defence. And Hastings Boys coming into the second half, just leading that one, but unable to hold on to it by the end of the half. Some strong hit-ups from Hamilton, some strong defence. And Hamilton just scoring some nice tries in that second half to take the lead and evidently take the win. Hamilton Boys will now be moving forward to the Super 8 final against Tauranga Boys. Last home game for Tauranga. And Hastings Boys Super 8 season has come to an end, and now they'll be leading towards the Hurricanes competition and goals of the top 4, as Hamilton will be for the Chiefs competition. Both teams have a pretty strong rivalry in that division, as they do have in Super 8, sharing the cups around a couple of times. With that, Hamilton Boys has managed to get the win. So thank you all for coming for this beautiful game down at Hastings Boys, the last of the round robin. Kia ora.